Hey y'all, happy last motherfucking day of 2025, okay? Earthy Ether here. I decided to tap back in. My spirit team said the time is now. We going into this new year, leaving things here, taking certain things with us. I wanted to first apologize for not being present. Um, this fall season has taken a lot of, it just took me back a little bit. I needed to get grounded. I needed to cleanse my space, get my aura back in alignment. um, I needed purity in my space. I have wisdom within me, and I have to walk with that. um, 2025 has, it's a calendar year for me. But we completed a lot of cycles. We did a lot of timeline shifting, and moving forward, I would like to move with intention. And when I say moving with intention, I need to know what my intentions are. It's one thing to say, oh, I'm going to move with intention. But it's like, what are your intentions? Have you written them down? Are you writing to yourself? Are you conversating with yourself? And what are those conversations like? Are they genuine, or are they surface level? Um, with that being said, I have a few things that I'm excited about for this upcoming calendar year. I'm really excited for spring to come. That's when the new year for me begins. I can get back in my gardening juju. I was able to kind of like do a whole new garden layout. I want to be very intentional with my gardening as well. I don't want to just garden for fun anymore. I want to nourish from what I am gardening from. Meaning, like, if I'm growing tomatoes, we're eating those tomatoes. I'm making pasta. I'm making salads. The same thing with my lettuce, my onions, as well as fruit. I did okay with my watermelon this last season, but I would like to have an abundance of that. I would like to give to my family when it comes to my gardening. I'm no longer doing this shit just for fun. Okay. Also, just getting back out in the field is very important to me. When I say getting out in the field, it's like just being in the garden, making sure that I'm tending to my garden, I'm watering my plants, I'm rotating, I'm fertilizing, I'm having conversations in the garden with myself, I'm putting my feet in the grass. But yeah, like I said, this is the last day of the calendar year for 2025, and I feel like that's something to celebrate. I want to go into 2026 celebrating small things, small wins. Looking back at this year, I was not able to celebrate the small wins. I did a lot of winning in 2025, and I don't remember celebrating. So 2026, we're gonna do that different. Okay. I also am excited because I've gotten a few things. I'm a big journaler. I'm a big writer, things that sort. So I'm tapping back into writing. I'm gonna start back just freehand writing. That was something that I was big on, and I also want to start a junk journal. So I purchased a cute little journal, and I thought it was so cute. And I was like, I've been following the TikTok trends, so gonna start junk journaling for 2026 because I do a lot of stuff. I be eating random places, just doing things. So I'm excited to take y'all on that. I also am getting ready to start this new planner. Okay, if y'all are anything like me, I really love planners, and I don't know. It's either the aesthetic, or I'm not gonna say it's the aesthetic because I do write in my planner, but I got this planner because it's cute. Like me. Okay. But yeah, I'm excited to start the new calendar year with a new planner. If you have not already got you a new planner, it's not too late. And it's never too late. This is all an illusion. Remember that. But get you a planner. Anyway, moving forward, I do want to, I mentioned tapping back into my spirituality. The spirit team said it's time. This is something I do for my personal self. I pull cards, whether it's a tarot deck or an oracle deck, and I just get certain type of messages. I've been getting a lot of downloads. Today I was out. I got some fresh air early in the morning. It was like that brisk, cold freshness of like the morning dew, and the downloads that I got was, in this upcoming calendar year, you have to take the experiences with you that you gained. You get what I'm saying? It's not necessarily repeating cycles. You can go through another situation that's similar to something you've been in, right? So we're gonna take the experience but we learn from. So once something like that comes and it's familiar, you do it different. Like, hey, you know what? This same type of shit happened to me before, and I did it this way. I'm gonna do it this way this time. And then see where it take you. It's your turn to do it the right way. You get what I'm saying? You got to remember you're in charge of your journey and your destiny. So if you wake up and you like, fuck it, I'm gonna have some coffee this morning and I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna smoke a blunt. Do that. Don't be upset about it. Don't feel no type of way. Take that, throughout your day. And then if the next day you wake up, you want to wake up and juice and work out, bitch, do that too. The sky is the limit, okay? And it's 2026. We're completing the cycle and we're going to timeline shift. But it's not necessarily, you don't have to be like so serious about it. You don't have to be like, oh, I fucked up today. I had ice cream. Like, okay, and what are you going to do different tomorrow? Okay? That's the motto. What are you doing different tomorrow? Okay? So with that, I'm going to pull a few cards, and I hope what I got to say is resonating with the people that I'm saying it to. If you hear and you listening, this was for you. Okay. All right. I think what I'm going to do first, I'm going to pull the tarot deck, because something I said was we're completing cycles, and we're going to celebrate small wins. So I'm going to see what pops out of us today. And this is a collective message. When I say collective, meaning like I'm a part of this too, right? Certain things come to me and I be like, damn, I needed to hear that for myself. But it's like, I'm gonna hear it. I can't keep all this shit inside. For a long time I've been keeping it inside, and it wasn't like for protection, but it was really just to like make sure I know what I was talking about. A lot of people do a lot of talking out here, and you got to practice what you preach, So when I say practice what you preach, I mean like, it's one thing to say, oh, this is something that works for me. And, it's okay. If it works for you, perfect. But what else is it doing? Okay. 5 of Cups popped out. 5 of Cups. So basically, she low-key looking at her past. Like, damn, I got a lot that I'm leaving behind to become this anew. You got to leave certain things in the past to become anew, okay? And that's something that we take with us on our journey. When I say you leave a few, you take a few, okay? Experiences come in different forms. They come in people. They come in places, jobs, Okay, it says something important has been lost and you're filled with soul-crushing sadness and despair. Maybe a relationship ended, clock it, and you've been laid off work. Wherever it is destroyed your hopes for the perfect future you had envisioned. It's okay, though, to feel defeated and mourn. Sadness is a part of the process. You'll start to feel hope again eventually, and there is more love waiting for you when you're ready. So that's why I say it's a 5 of Cups. I'm going to show y'all this picture real quick. She got a few cups that's down, and there's still cups that's up. So it's like you got the best of both worlds. You got to leave something to gain something. Okay, I also want to pull one more, and then we'll go to the next deck. And so when I say I gotta get back into like that comfortability of like being able to talk to y'all, because I talk to myself a lot. A girl will be writing stuff down, and then I'll be like, okay, so your next card that popped out was King of Pentacles. You see, it's like you're a king, you're a queen, you're already sitting on a throne. So you just looking for that satisfaction. You looking for like almost like some validation from somebody or something. A lot of times we are people pleasers. A lot of times we get satisfied off of people acknowledging us and giving us our flowers. And it's like, have you gave yourself your flowers? Have you acknowledged the good that you've done for yourself? Have you done anything good for yourself here recently? Okay. I'm going to show y'all what that looks like. So this king, for one, got the 2 bulls at the top, sitting on the throne. A pinnacle at its finest is exactly where we are today. This person is not only just sitting on the throne, but there is life around them. The city is behind them, meaning like be in the world, not of it. Like, it does not have to consume you. Material things, people, just stop being so satisfied with like small stuff and find satisfaction within yourself. I'm gonna show you what this card looks like. King of Pentacles, okay? And this is also showing some masculine energy, but they got the grapes, or they have fruit on their jacket. And I'm saying they because, nowadays we, they, them. I've been using pronouns she, they, because, there's certain days that I tap into masculine energy and it ain't by choice. Okay. All right, the next card that we had was the Strength card. One thing that always sticks out to me about the Strength is just knowing that you have the strength within you. Your ancestors are guiding you. You are walking on the shoulders of giants, literally. Not only does she have this ferocious animal with her, but she has the infinity symbol as her crown. Basically, like in the crown chakra, like infinite possibilities are in the works for you. So stop being scared. Stop being afraid of what the future lies. Okay. And learn to like adapt to what's happening in the universe. Spirit is here is not to be scared. Like, oh, I don't like touching that type of conversation because, they might not like what I got to say, or, and I felt like that at first because, for one, a lot of my stuff that I've been doing is about, it just was the garden. I tried to take away who I really was. I just wanted you guys to focus on me and being a gardener, the backyard again. And while that plays a big role in my life, I am more than just the backyard again. And so I wanted to give y'all a little bit of a taste of who I am and what I really have to offer. And like I said, this is what works for me, so I'm gonna start giving it out. Okay. Before we go, I did want to pull an angel number. I'm really big on numbers. A lot of people around me, if you in my life and I see a number and it resonate, I'm be like, girl, or I even have friends that be like, girl, I seen this number. It's like synchronicities, and it's really just life, so Spirit, God, and angels. What number do we have today? Look at that. 2323. It says endless cycles. And I smile, I laugh because I'm just a messenger. But I want y'all to see what works for me, okay? The number is 2323. You guys may see this together or just by itself. The point is, it says endless cycles, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive patterns, transformation. You may find yourself repeatedly resisting certain truths, leading to feelings of exhaustion and limitation. It's time to decide to live authentically for yourself, embracing your passion. By making this change, the world around you will begin to follow suit, breaking the cycle and fostering transformation. 2323. I can't make none of this stuff up. Like I said, we ending the year in this manner, okay? And if y'all are part of my team, this is what y'all gonna get. Y'all gonna get real authenticity, okay? I'm gonna keep the garden going. I'm gonna let y'all know where the energy at, and hopefully this is something that y'all fuck with. And we'll see y'all again.